We are completely ensconced in the excitement of Christmas morning and the fact that you need to feed the kids. So we're taking puff pastry, which is super easy to buy at any store. Well, actually, first of all, I'm gonna get ready. You can open yours up a little bit. Okay, so let me tell you what we're doing. I'm making ham, jam, mustard puffs, and he's making maple sausage puffs. We've already cooked our sausage and cooled it, and it's sitting right here. And so Calder's just gonna get some cheese made for me while I cut my ham just in half and then again in 9 pieces because I want 18 in total. So we're making something here. What I love about this one is that you can make this the week before Christmas and get it in the freezer. And then all you do, when all the chaos is going on in the morning,
pop it in the oven.
Pop it in the oven, and then even if everybody's sitting in the living room, wherever you sit for, all your Christmas festivities, you can just put it on trays and pass it. At least you know people are eating. So you have some cheese done for me, which you can just put in this bowl, please. I'm gonna start talking a little bit about this puff pastry. In a package, you get 2. It's all over the place, and you want to become familiar with it because you can do so many things with puff pastry.
That's what I hear. I don't really know it that well, but everyone says that if you got some, you can like go make desserts, make savory things. It's so easy.
So it comes in a square like this, but what I like to do is just get, first of all, enough flour. Now this is kind of new for you, Calder. You're not really I wouldn't call this baking, but you're not really a baker. You're a good cook, I think. You can get dinner on the table, right?
Right.
So put some flour on top and put some flour on your rolling pin. And what we're trying to do here is just get this to be about a 12-inch square. So it's a little bigger than it already is here. If you put enough flour on the bottom, you should be able to just turn it. And I'll tell you how I know what a 12-inch square is, which is kind of a random thing to know, is that my knife is 12 inches long. So I'm gonna measure it that way, which means I'm almost there. So you can use this if you need to get an idea of how big it should be. From end to end is 12 inches. So you just kind of wanna make sure that you roll it out. So if you go to the fridge and get some maple syrup, then you can get started on yours. I have to put Dijon mustard on mine. So I'm just gonna spread it. I have this little offset spatula. I don't want too much. And don't worry if you're thinking about the kids, because you're only gonna get the little bit of a savory taste. I really don't think you should use that, bright yellow mustard, but if that's what you want, go for it. You want kind of a savory, tangy flavor to combine with the little sweetness of the jam. And for Calder's, well, he's already got that beautiful cooked sausage, so all you need is some maple syrup.
I gotta say, one of my favorite foods is breakfast sausage. It's just one of the best inventions there ever was.
I know, you can do so much with breakfast sausage, but how about this recipe? Imagine if when you were tearing into your stockings, you could have been popping these in your mouth too. All right, I have Dijon mustard, and then I'm just taking the cheese, not too much, don't go to the edge so it sticks. Be careful about that.
Okay.
So then I'm gonna just sprinkle the cheese over here, and Calder, what you can do is take that right there and make it 3 by 3. So that's just a pizza cutter, which makes it kind of fun and easy, but if you don't have one of those, you can obviously just use a knife. And I'm just gonna sprinkle this to the ends. Make sure that you spread it out, because ultimately we're gonna roll this, so we don't wanna have too many big clumps here. All right, how's yours? And then go across that way, because we're starting out with triangles. Okay. Now, one last thing before I start cutting mine, the way Calder's cutting his, and here I'm gonna give you these sausages right here, so that when you want to, you can start with the sausages, is I'm gonna put a little pepper on top of here. Just building a little flavor. Okay, now, I have one of these, and I'm going 3 by 3. There we go. There we go. Having fun, Calder?
I am. Can you just give me some direction right here? I'm like putting it in like here, and I'm just rolling it up.
Yeah, and put it a little bit on one side of the triangle. There you go. And then just roll it up. So I've got mine, and here I go doing the diagonal. And in my case, I'm just taking a piece of ham, put it here, and then a little dollop of jam or jelly. Now this is where you can riff. I'm using a little lingonberry jam.
Oh, it's lingonberry?
Yeah.
Yummy.
And then just put that on, and you could get into a production here, and maybe put the ham on. Let's see. Whoa, you're doing a good job there.
Thanks, Mom.
You are. In fact, I think. Well, I have the more complicated one.
I know. I know.
This is this.
Do you want me to come over there and help you?
To be fair, that's okay. Little dollop of jam, and a little dollop of jam. So what we're doing here is we're going to freeze all these on this sheet pan here, and it doesn't matter because we're not going to cook them, so we can freeze them all there, let them get nice and, you know, very, very, very firm, and then you can just gang them all up into resealable bags, so you could have bags of them. It depends on how your Christmas is. I mean, sometimes it's just your family. In some cases, you've got, you know, so many people.
So many people, you don't know who's going to show
And
up.
that's just the most incredible chaos. We're making some recipes that you can do ahead for Christmas morning, so you can have fun on Christmas morning. Even if you're not the one ripping open presents, you probably are the one that has to feed people who are.
Mom, I get you presents every Christmas.
I know, but you don't cook the whole meal that we all have to eat. So look at our little ham jam puff twists and your maple sausage twist. They're a little bit hot, but as soon as we can, we're going to try them. Okay, so we're going to cook more right from the freezer. Why don't you grab them? Because what we did is we froze them raw like this, and then we ganged them up into a bag, so you can see how easy it is to make them in advance. So if you just lay them down like this, I have a tablespoon of water and an egg here. Calder, this is called an egg wash. I'm going to show you how to do one, and then I want you to do the rest, okay?
Okay.
Just the top. Right? So you don't want it pooling down on the side.
Okay.
Okay? So if I could leave you to that activity.
Sure.
These cooked at 425 degrees for about 15 to 18 minutes, and let's see if they can be, yeah, they're warm, but oh gosh. So look how amazing they look.